In the first 3 shots, I'm wearing 3 different movie t-shirts from Fright Rags. Brain Damage, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and They Live. I think Henry's too young for Flight of the Navigator, but I should probably show him the opening montage of all the dogs catching frisbees in slow motion. He'd get a kick out of that. Coming up shortly is a clip from Ordinary People, directed by Robert Redford, which won the Academy Award in 1980. Timothy Hutton's character is harboring guilt over the death of his brother, who drowned in a boating accident. The scene always makes me cry, except for the fact that his brother's name was Bucky.
Bucky, why'd you let go? Why'd you let go, Bucky?
I'm dropping Pirate's booty onto Henry's head. I wanted to make a bigger mess because I've seen Claire do much worse. I think she dropped some pasta on his head one night. He was just asleep in her lap and some pasta sauce went splat on his head. Ah, shit. I can hear my mom saying, oh my goodness, he said shoot. It makes me happy to know that my mom has to sit through my cursing every episode. And she'll do it because she can't get enough Henry. You can see our wedding pictures back there. And the orange notebook is a weird gift I got for Claire. She's a big Tenacious D fan, so I got her this Jack Black notebook. And it's the notebook he scribbled in while he was shooting Pick of Destiny. And it's got a bunch of funny doodles and lyrics like, Flames of hell, I know them well. So this episode is about having to read the same book over and over to your kid, and sometimes in the same sitting. And what usually happens is, as I get bored and I start reading the book in accents or as Christopher Walken, like anything to entertain myself and make the time pass. Because a lot of the times I'm done with the book, but Henry isn't. So I gotta flip through it again and find another way to read the same stupid words. I opened this book today and Henry still gives a little, "Aw." I think it's low-key his favorite book at the moment. Fish Wish has mostly good reviews online, but here's a couple of bad ones I found on Goodreads. This is a very simple book where a boy imagines he's a fish and explores the different things and creatures of the sea. Not very engaging in my opinion. Colorful nonetheless. However, I would recommend this read for toddlers. Maybe. And here's the second review. I could not open the book. How do I read? I feel like that review could have been written by Henry. It sounds more like a cry for help. Maybe Amazon wrapped some duct tape around the book. You know, their packaging always sucks. The author, Bob Barner, he also wrote the books Dem Bones and Bugs. Bob Barner visits a lot of schools, sharing the writing process and encouraging kids to save all their great ideas. He shows them the book writing and drawing process, and he sounds like a really nice guy. He lives in San Francisco. I always shoot these book close-ups after I read the book to Henry. Wow, great trivia. What do you shoot last, Marty? This music is just some royalty-free meditation track. We've got the crab appearance coming up. That was voiced by comedian Brian Scalero, who's one of my favorite comedians. He starred on a sitcom called Stacked with Pamela Anderson and Christopher Lloyd back in 2006. He's appeared on Mad Men, Bones, he's just done a ton of television. He's been on Mark Maron's podcast a couple of times. And now I'm going to play all the takes that he sent me as the crab.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You are one rude baby. You know what, the hell with you. I'm out of here. Hey, how you doing? I'm a freaking crab. Hey, you got nice hair. I'm joking. You don't have hair. Neither do I. I'm a non-hairy crab. All right, see you later. Hey, how you doing? I'm a crab. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Boogie, boogie, boogie. I'm not feeling well. I gotta go.
So Brian just improvised all those takes and knocked him out within 5 minutes and sent it over to me. It's kind of fun to rewatch these episodes and only watch Henry's reactions. And Henry looks like he's on the edge of his seat the entire time, like he's stressed out about how this book is going to end. I love doing these kind of cheap effects in my editing software that crack me up, just layering stars over our faces and stuff like that. It's so stupid.
How you doing, Himba? Himba, did you have a bunch of frozen fruit this morning? What do you think of Fish Wish? You like Fish Wish? What do you think of tickling?
Poor Henry is still invested in the book and he just wants me to read it normal. But it's too late. I'm on planet Neptune at this point. When I start caressing him and dragging my lip across the side of his face. And he's like pushing me away.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the If I were a fish, I would wake up on a coral reef. Dolphins would pass above. Sea turtles would glide by. I would wind through octopus arms and zip through squid ink. Sometimes I would dive down deep. And in a sea of stars, I would make a wish. A fish wish.
And there you have it. Some really bad Christopher Walken. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next week.